Well, just a few minutes ago, I had a text message from a dear friend and church member wanting to know if I wanted to go out and eat with him tonight. This is Pastor Hayton and the Lord Lights Devotional, and it's very seldom that I turn down an invitation for food. And I think that's the way it is with many of us, isn't it? I'm just curious to know how many times a day do we use that little three-letter word, eat. Well, what are we going to eat today? I know at our house, we seldom get through with one meal before we're worrying about what we're going to eat for the next meal. And there's always that concern before bedtime. What are we going to eat as a bedtime snack? Seems like we're just kind of consumed with the desire to eat, aren't we? Now, I know Ann Landers, many years ago, she had a column, and she made a statement that Americans really don't get hungry. They just want to eat again. And I think maybe that might be very true. We just kind of want to eat again. But 734 times in the Bible do we find the word eat. And I thought that's interesting because we use it so often in our everyday vocabulary. But back to the invitation for dinner. I thought of a greater invitation than that from the prophecy of Isaiah 55, when we say, "Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfieth not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat that which is good, and let your soul delight in its fatness." Well, I was thinking about what we're going to eat, and I think going to the Corner Cafe this evening, I'll probably have their giant tenderloin sandwich with onion rings. Perhaps not the most healthy choice, but kind of appeals to me today. But I thought about something that's a whole lot better. Try that and see if that gets me through my devotional today. But the invitation from Isaiah, eat that which is good. And you know, God has provided so much that is so good for us to consume spiritually. Think about how we do have a spiritual appetite. The prophet Jeremiah, I believe it was, said, "Thy words were found, and I did eat them. They became the rejoicing of my heart." So I think if we consider that Jesus is the bread of life, and that he is the living word, that this should be our diet. This should be the bread that we eat to satisfy the longing of the soul. We get hungry physically, and we look for something to eat. And when we get hungry spiritually, I'm glad that God has a banquet table that has been spread right here in this book. And I like the song that we sometimes sing, "Jesus has a table spread where the saints of God are fed. He invites his chosen people, come and dine. Come and dine, the Master calleth, come and dine. Ye may feast at Jesus' table any old time. He who fed the multitude, turned the water into wine, to the hungry calleth now, come and dine." So let's eat that which is good. Take care of the body, eat that which is good and nourishing and satisfies the physical hunger. But let's don't neglect the spiritual hunger and listen to the invitation to come eat that which is good and let your soul delight in its fatness. We'll plan to see you tomorrow here on the Lord Lights Devotional with Pastor Hayton. Goodbye now.